I am Anil Kumar. Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discover how do we find square root of 101 without using a calculator, accurate to 2 or 3 decimal places, and we are going to use binomial theorem for that. In our series, we have 4 different ways of finding square roots without calculator. Now, to find the square root without calculator for 101 square root, we'll look into binomial theorem, which is also defined for rational exponents. So we could write 1 plus x to the power of n as equal to 1. I could write nc0, which is 1, nc1 x plus nc2 x squared plus nc3 x cubed plus so on till the last term, which is ncn x to the power of n. Now this theorem is valid for rational exponents provided absolute value of x is less than 1. That is to say that the series is converging. So we could have 1 minus x or 1 plus x. Since we are looking at 101, what we are going to do here is treat 101 as 100 plus 1 and then do the needful. And we need to find to the power of half. So let's expand this first. So we have 1 plus x to the power of half. So now n becomes half. So it is half c0 plus half c1x plus half c2 x squared. It's good to have just these 2-3 terms because the terms as we continue are very, very small. You can see powers of x, right? So if I write this next term, it will be half c3 x cubed, right? Plus so on, right? So x is less than 1, so cube will be very, very less. Since we are only interested in accuracy up to 2 decimal places, or maximum 3, we can take 3 to 4 terms. Let's expand this to figure out what actually it is. Half c0 is 1, right? So 1 plus half c1 is half x plus half c2 will be half times half minus 1 divided by 2 factorial, and we have x squared here, plus half of, we have half minus 1 times half minus 2 over 3 factorial times x cubed, and so on, right? As I said that other terms are negligibly, they're very small, so we are going to neglect them, right? So let's consider only the first 3 terms. So we get this expansion as 1 plus half x plus half times half minus 1 basically is half times minus half, right, over 2 factorial, which is 2x squared, plus other terms which we are neglecting. So let me rewrite this as 1 plus half x. Now then it becomes negative because it is half times minus half, and 2 factorial was 2. So we get 1 over 8 x squared, right, plus other terms. So 1 plus x to the power of half basically is an expansion with first three terms as 1 plus half x minus 1 by 8 x squared. So we got the expansion here. Now what are we going to do with 101? So square root of 101 will be written as square root of 100 plus 1. We can take 100 factorial, 100 as common factor. So we get 100, right? So 1 plus 1 over 100. So this square root becomes square root of 100 is 10, and then within square root we have 1 plus 1 over 100. So if you now look at the expansion, we could actually rewrite this as 10 times 1 plus, instead of x, 1 over 100, and find the square root of 101. You get the whole idea, right? So let's move on to the next page. So let me rewrite the expansion first, which is 1 plus x to the power of half. We just calculated is equal to 1 plus half x minus 1 by 8x squared. Now what we did was that since 101 was there, square root of 101, we wrote this as 100 plus 1, right? 100 common, 1 plus 1 over 100 square root. So that gives you 10 square root of 1 plus 1 over 100. So now we can write this as 10 times 1 plus 1 over 100 to the power of half. You see that. So this is square root of 101, right? So we get 10 times. So within the bracket, we'll expand this now, substituting x as 1 over 100. So we get what? We get 1 plus half times 1 over 100 minus 1 over 8 times 1 over 100 square, right? Plus so on. You get the idea, right? So this is what we have got. And now we can calculate its value, right? So 10 times 1 plus, we can use the calculator if you want to. So, or we could just use, so 1 over 200. So 1 divided by 200 minus 1 over 8 and 4 zeros. Correct? So that is to be added to 1, right? Plus 1. So that gives you 1.004, right? So I already added this. Let me write this as 0.00498, right? So let's continue with this. We get this as equals to 10 times 1.00498, right? Multiplying by 10, we get 10.049. Okay? So that becomes the square root of 101. Now, if you use your calculator and check the value, you will see that it is fairly accurate to 3 decimal places, right? So that is how we can find square root using binomial theorem. So I hope you understand and appreciate it. Feel free to write your comments, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that'll be great. Thanks for your valuable time and all the best.